Alright, so no introductions or introductions for this video or channel. If any of you guys truly care about my content and commentary and this new stuff, if you truly give a lucky rabbits left or right foot about my commentary and reaction review segment stuff, this channel, like, share, comment, hit the bell notification, maybe give some hype points, and if not, it's all good news, totally alright. If you truly give a lucky rabbits left or right foot about my stuff, or dare hear about my stuff, or rats dare hear about my commentary, really want to care, subscribe, please subscribe. I'm begging my knees. Be great as hell if any of you guys give me a subscription. For my old school people out there, just in case the YouTube algorithm finagle around or throttle my channel or mess around with it, try to silence me and try to blackball me and try to like completely silence my channel and try to just ostracize it. God forbid, hopefully it didn't try to silence me forever and try to make the algorithm actually pay attention to me for once. Be great if any of my old school people out there, my watchmen women on the wall, my fanatics, my fanboys, fangirls, watching women on the walls, like I just said. My old school people out there, my audience retention people, my watchers, my viewers, my fans, my fanatics out there, my audience retention peoples, and last but not least, true digital family out there, the people that have my back since day freaking one, since I was hustling and grinding this channel, in my older channel, Critical Rivalization 09, from way back in 2008-09. If you were there for me from way back one, it'd be great if you resubscribe to the channel, but this is a one and done thing for any new people that are here. You're never gonna ever see me again as a one and done thing. You want to come on this adventure journey, I totally get it. It's totally water under the bridge, totally good under the hood. It's all bright amber's tail, it's all gravy, it's all classy, it's all flashy, totally all good in the hood. It's completely okay, completely understandable, totally calm, cool, collective. I'm chill. I'm completely at peace with that shit. Totally all Gucci with that, Gucci and Hoochie with that. And it's totally gravy. I'm totally alright with that. Totally can live on with that. There's 70, 80, 90 million billion other people you can watch besides myself. Totally trendy with that. I'm zen with that. Anyways, this one, like I said, I promised you. I'm just actually going to put this one, the other one. The one that happened last month, the one before June, July, the whole ExtraEmily thing where she almost got into another car accident the fuck again. Unfortunately, there's no video for that, but there's probably some sort of video out there for it. It's too lazy as fuck to find. But this one was a lot more extra earlier. So this was a couple days ago. I got to credit to my boy, Just freaking Koosh, or call me Koosh. So all the freaking what's it called, credit goes to my boy Koosh out there. Real cool ass guy, real funny ass motherfucker. Absolutely hilarious motherfucker out there in the low. I think it was another dude I heard this from too. I think it was from like this other guy. It was a real big old school YouTuber. We're not gonna say his name. He has like 4 or 5 million subscribers already. Some people might know who he is. And then there was another one I heard besides my boy Just Koosh. He talked about another big time fool out there. I think his name was what's it called? Trying to remember his freaking name. I think it was like this other dude, Sense, aka Sense. He might have talked about it too. So maybe props to that guy too. Anyways, without further ado, it's only 1 minute and 21 seconds. As this man named TokyoSims ends up getting attacked in Tokyo for live stream. So I think I only saw like 5-6 seconds of the video. So I only heard that he ends up trying to get his like freaking camera snatched out of his freaking face or whatever, some weird crazy shit like that. And there was another one 4 days ago, another extra drama thing happened in his ass. So crazy bullshit that ended up popping on there. So without further ado, it's again praying hope to Jesus God this doesn't get like freaking blocked because it's violence and stuff. I might end up getting kicked off. Hopefully it does come to that. I'm probably just gonna have to block half of the video. All right, see the rest of this thing because I heard a lot of crazy shit on this one. And then I looked a little bit more information what this dude was kind of about. TokyoSims. He's kind of looks like one of these dudes that are kind of like these K-pop, J-pop singer dudes, like BTS and all that. It's like one of these pretty boy, like bundle sticks type of guys. Like these really soft, effeminate, like femboy sort of guys. So like, I don't really feel bad for him if he did get attacked because he looks like one of those smart-ass, spoiled brat motherfuckers you want to sock in the face really hard, in my opinion. I'm not saying I'm not condoning violence and you shouldn't physically assault or attack anyone, but unless they give you a reason for it, then go for it. Unless you're willing to deal with all the police officer, law enforcement shutdowns, I'm going to go on with that. Depends on which country or nation you're in. All right, without further ado, let's really jump into this thing. Let's go. Let's see how crazy these things are popping off.
Oh my
Oh, okay. So this one right here, I didn't get up to this part in this scene, but I don't know why the heck this one fool is just like walking up to this one chick and starts spitting game with her and all that. Like that, what I did remember hearing, these dudes were like, not trying to get freaking canceled or any of that bullshit, but I think they were supposed to be like African, Nigerian, Caribbean dudes or whatever, like the immigrants or whatever. And like some of the people in Japan, they really don't like fools that are immigrants. Oh, and then they say, oh, it's trying to be racist to black people. No, they don't just like any immigrants, period. They don't like the ones that are Arab, Middle Eastern ones, or the ones from Central South America, or any of the ones from Africa, or any of the ones from like, where else? Besides that, any of the other people that were like, trying to remember the name, Arab, Middle Eastern fools again, like I said before. They probably don't like Southeast Asian people that are like Filipinos or Vietnamese or Taiwanese or Thailandese or Laotian or Singaporean. And they only like their own Japanese people. They all usually like stick to their own people most of the time, because since fortunately that's how Japan is. It's a homogenous country. They usually like stick with their own people most of the time. They'll sometimes probably once in a while get with a white guy or get with another race ethnicity that's outside of their race. That's either Latino or black, but most of the time it's only like a 5-10% chance that happens. The other 90-95% of the time, they're mainly with their own type of people. That's just how they're raised, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe other younger like generations are starting to try to mix with other races or whatever. Maybe they'll go to Canada, the United States, or Europe to mix with other races. But unfortunately, for the most part, they stick with their own people. But it looks like the dude is trying to spit game to her. He's like, oh, he's trying to be my girlfriend and stuff. And I already know how this freaking Moreno is wild. Even though he's a Nigerian African from the motherland of Africa. And I would think that a lot of real African people from the homeland, motherland of the African, Nigerian, Ethiopian people, tribes of Trinidad, Somalia, and all those other places out there, they have a lot more respect on treating women a lot better compared to the, unfortunately, African Americans that live out here in the United States. A lot of them are just crazy, wild, loud ass motherfuckers that don't give a shit about nobody but their own fucking selves. So I know how black people are when it comes, especially in this country. They think they run shit everywhere. They're real loud, they're real arrogant, they're belligerent, they're loud ass motherfuckers. I know when to shut the fuck up, and that's why a lot of them get gunned down by police officers. And that's just how it is. They don't know when to shut the hell up when it comes to law enforcement. That's why a lot of them end up getting killed off by law enforcement. That's just how it is. And for anyone that sees in my job, like I see some what I don't do, he finds out that I did this video about him, he's probably gonna want to unalive me. And you know what? It is what it is. I'm just saying. I just gotta speak my truth. But then again, they don't know I do YouTube videos, so it's okay. I don't care. But yeah, that's just how I see it. And then there's certain history of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans that have like old school ties to black people. I don't give a shit. A lot of more Hispanic Latinos are a lot more nicer than better black people, in my opinion. You know, there are some that are jerk asshole motherfuckers too. I wish that we're not living anymore, but that's just me. Just saying, you two. Don't try to cancel me. I'm just saying. Let's keep going.
Why are you cutting it down? I was behind you. Why are you cutting it down? Why are you cutting it? Delete that. No, delete that video. Delete it.
This is, first of all,
What? Delete that.
excuse me,
video.
can I talk to you? Can I?
Oh man, they definitely sound like they're from the real third world shithole country from Nigeria or Ethiopia or Ghana or any of those other places from Africa, because that's a very super thick ass African accent there. I could tell right away where that's from. Like, holy crap, bro. Ugh, it's not looking good for this dude. And then again, I saw a little bit of back history on this guy. He's kind of like one of these dudes that are kind of like a player, sort of like ladies man, red pill sort of guy or whatever. So unfortunately, this dude TokyoSims, he's not really an innocent little angel either. I thought he was, but actually he wasn't, because I mean, if he's gonna try to be like how those other fools were, especially like the Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate type of dude, oh man, that he's just as fucking garbage as like how these other fools are. It looks like these dudes are getting real pissed off because they want to get recorded. You delete that from my phone. You delete right now, my friend. Or you going to face up for the consequences of my piratas. Oh my god. The only time I ever see fools like that here in Vegas, and mainly a lot of the, I think like the Zimbabwe peoples or the Ethiopians, they're like they always usually live around the strip area, Fremont Street area, that live in the real super shitty ass, ghetto ass fucking areas of Vegas. And a lot of them looks like they always want to sell you or scam you something off all the time, so I avoid those fools because they give me bad fucked up juju vibes. And not me because I'm being a racist or a bigot or any of that, because they just look give me really bad, creepy witch doctor vibes, man. And that's not me. Like I said, not being a racist. I wasn't raised around that weird ass environment of Zimbabwean people and Ethiopian people try to scam me all the fucking time. Like the old school 90s, 2000s times from Reddit and 4chan. Like, you gotta stay away from the Indian Arab scammers or the Nigerian scammers that are always gonna sell you some cheap ass, shitty Chinese fucking crap. And I've learned that shit the hard way. In my freshman year of high school, and trying to get some really cool sneakers that were way cheaper from an Ethiopian dude, and after like 2-3 weeks, they ended up breaking in half. So I had to get a whole new other pair. They didn't last for 2-3 years like the other ones were. They just lasted for like less than a month. So I couldn't trust any of those fools ever again. Like I said, it's nothing to do with racism or bigotry or any of that or supremacy. It's just how their culture is, unfortunately. A bunch of scam lying pieces of shit.
Talk to you?
But you know what, yeah?
Excuse me?
What she borrowed from?
Can I?
What did you
I can see you now.
She's
Now,
on
what
our
are you
stream. Hey,
saying?
don't touch me.
No, I
She's
know.
on our stream.
Listen.
She is streaming with us.
Listen. She's on our stream.
Yeah.
She was saying bullshit on the stream. So I want you to go ahead and delete it now.
I can't delete.
Because he's saying the same bullshit. I'm like, how do you even have proof of evidence of that? You know what was going on that person's stream, seeing what they were about to say. I don't make any fucking sense, bro. I don't just making up shit up their own anuses, man, honestly, because I can't take anything those fools say serious at all, period, man. These fools sound like they're just trying to scam his ass, and they look like some big-ass, heavy-set motherfuckers, too. They look like they could beat the living shit out of this dude. All they have to do is just like hit one of their index fingers and pinkies, and he's already out cold immediately. Unless this dude is like a typical, because when I heard, he's kind of like how those other two Asian dudes are. The one that was like real big at the time in the early mid-2010s. This one guy, his name was Alexson or something. This one dude's name was called like Hiding Out in the Rooms, and then this other guy, Gigagoo, like those two are like halfway half Asian too. So from what I found out, like when I was looking at all the history behind this dude, TokyoSims, he said like he's like mixed. I think he's halfway half Asian too, just like how the other fool Joey Bisinger, Anime Man, is too. Like, so I didn't even know he was mixed. And then again, a lot of people are halfway half Asian. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell if they're halfway half Asian unless they actually say they're halfway half Asian, because there's a lot of white people that have real squinty, tiny little, real small, slanted eyes too. It's like the white people aren't mixed with Asian. So sometimes they get away with beating either race. Well, in the United States or maybe Europe, they can get away with that. And all the Asian countries, they could probably tell apart who's 100% Asian or who's 100% Caucasian, European, white. They could probably tell right off the bat immediately. I can't do that because I wasn't raised around them that long like that. I only seen them like once in a while when I was going to university. And there was this one white Asian dude I knew a little bit for a while, but like he's kind of like how a loser, like how I kind of was a little bit, because he wasn't able to get that many girls or women and get that many girlfriends and get a lot of punani out there at the time. This is like 2010, 2011, so it was okay to do this at the time before 2018, 19 became a big no-no not to do that. But luckily I did end up getting a lot more girlfriends than that. And he only got like 30 or 40 or 50, and I got like, luckily, as crazy as it sounds, about 95 or 97 at the most. It was one of those real fast type of dating quick things too, before Tinder and all that other shit became a thing later on. Or I think it was right around the time Tinder came out. I never used no dating apps at all. I always thought that shit was the worst thing you could do to yourself, especially if you're a guy out there, more than you are as a girl. Can't speak for the women out there, but if you're a man, don't ever use any of those dating app things. They're a waste of your time. Just do it the old school fashion way if you can. Actually live in a freaking almost no man land state, like here in the United States, if you live maybe in like North South Dakota or Alaska, Montana, Wyoming, maybe a little areas of Idaho where there's not that many big giant populations of people out there, and you could find a few female chicks to hang out with, or maybe date and make you their girlfriend later on, maybe potential wife in the future. It's probably do it better in those states, because you're doing way more of the overpopulation states outside of that. It's probably not going to be a long-lasting relationship. It's probably going to fail immediately. Anyways, let's see what this other dude's going to do, because this fucking Nigerian fool motherfucker, he did not seem happy when he saw he was recording his friend like that, because he wasn't even recording him, he was live streaming him. So
The live stream.
Why?
Because that's not how live streaming works.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, don't touch me. I'm done.
You cannot delete it.
Because it's live. This is being broadcast
Can I ask you?
to 1,000 people.
Can I ask you?
He's getting way worse, huh? He's not liking the way this shit's going on. I think this is the one part where, like, I think, what was it called? All the part was the rumors apart when I was listening to my boy Koosh talk about it and the other guy was talking about it. It's the part where he gets real rage. He goes into Black Incredible Hulk and he starts breaking shit all over the place. I don't know if that's true or not. If it is true, fortunately, I'm not surprised. It's, I guess, how the race is.
I'm a female too.
Yeah, so he did try to take the camera out of his hand. Sick ass motherfucker, man. There's some of these Coca-Cola motherfuckers. They don't learn their lessons, bro. Stupid ass retard motherfuckers, Coca-Cola motherfuckers. It's just these basura buenos, muchísimos motherfuckers. These basura blanco fucks, man. They're retards, bro. They don't know how to respect the law and respect people's personal private spaces, man. And you wonder why some of these white people, they still fucking hate blacks. It's because of stupid incidents like this. And these are like immigrants from the African motherland. I would think they would have been a lot more nicer, sweeter, calmer, peace-loving, you know, really gentle, really calm, cool, collected people. But, like, fortunately, they proved people like me wrong, man. It's sad. You know, and granted, I might have like 4, 5, 6, 7% African blood in me, but most of my blood's either Mexican, Puerto Rican, and Spaniard. The rest of it. So, you know, I don't have none of the features of being a black person, but my God, it makes me glad I ain't 100% black, because Jesus fucking Christ, I think I probably would have unlied myself if I would have been that race. I'm not even making that as a joke or any of that shit either. I'm being dead ass serious with you guys. I don't know, black people in America, how you live with yourself being statistic of being negative energy all the goddamn time, but man, this is why I gotta be real with you fools too. So if I go outside out there and going out to work and all that shit, whenever I'm going to like a fast food spot or movies and all that shit, or even if I'm going to like once in a while, I don't do it every day like I used to when I was in high school, middle school. I went there all the fucking time. I used to go out to the malls, when I went out to the park, or I went out to like an amusement place, or just a random ass fucking, not even a fast food restaurant place like a lot of places are over here in the freaking desert in Vegas, but even other spots like the golf course areas, and once in a very rare while going to the gym and all that. Like, I see a group of black people, morenos around that spot, like I see any group of 10, 15, 20 other black dudes that are kicking with each other, even black women too, not just black guys, black female chicks. Like 100%, I'm getting the fuck out of there immediately, because I already know they're going to do something stupid or say something retarded around my back, and I don't want to end up having to go to jail or prison or have this be my last day on earth. Because these stupid ass motherfuckers think they get to do whatever the hell they want. And they wonder why America's always fucked up. I mean, there's other worse places, way worse, 1 billion trillion times worse. Unfortunately, a lot of black people do crimes that do a lot of fucked up shit, fuck around, find out stuff. Especially places like in Atlanta or Detroit or Chicago, all the other places in Cali like Inglewood and Compton, East LA, or else parts of Seattle, Washington, parts of Texas, a lot of the southern areas, places in Florida or other areas in DC, Maryland, all those other areas are predominantly a lot of African American people out there, especially in the ghetto ones living in that spot. Even the super highly intellectual black people, sometimes I can't even trust them either, because I don't know if they're going to try to fucking do some crazy committed crime, or they're gonna try to steal something from my fucking wallet or steal some shit or my hat or whatever. I like to wear a lot of hats and fitteds and all that. Like, I'm not gonna try to steal my sunglasses or some shit. I just can't be safe around groups of black people that are around. Now, if it's a group of white people, a group of Asians or Latinos or Arab fools, I feel a lot more chill and safe around those fools, in my opinion. Even the ones I didn't grow up in the race ethnicities for Asians, Arabian, Middle Eastern, Arabic fools, or other white people dudes, I think they're a lot more nicer to be around. And I'm not going to say there's a bunch of asshole motherfuckers that are in those races too, because there's still jerk off, evil, nasty motherfuckers in every race ethnicity, no matter which one it is. I'm not just saying every black person, black man, black woman is, oh, they're all going to commit crimes, they're going to steal my stuff, and they're going to try to rob or shoot or stab or kill me or something. Nah, I ain't trying to say that. I know there's probably good African American black people out there too, but unfortunately, bad ones make me trust them a lot less. And the good ones, it just feels like there's not that many of them around like there used to be back then in the 1910s, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s times, in my opinion. And like I said, there's going to be evil motherfuckers in every race and ethnicity. I know that. There's going to be jerk-off, asshole, piece of garbage that are going to treat you like shit, and you wish they were unalived. I know this. I've had experiences with other races that are bad too. But it's just, I felt like I had better experiences with the other races than I did with the other black ones, unfortunately. That's just how I see it. I know some people are going to call, oh, you're just being fucking racist and nasty supremacist, and you're being a judge's stereotype motherfucker. I'm not being that. I'm just saying all the experiences my ass went through. Actually, in elementary, middle school, they made my elementary, middle school years the worst years of my freaking goddamn life. And thank God I got over it, because one time I went to high school, there weren't that many African American people like bullying me anymore. It's been kind of more white people that were doing it more than black people did at the time. That's how it was. I'm just saying. Like I said, it's probably different in other places in the world, you know? I see in a lot of places like in Japan. And the only people that are going to be able to bully each other is the other Asian peoples. That's it. And there's not going to be other races and ethnicities bullying you. Like, is there certain countries and nations out there that don't have one race ethnicity? Is it all the brown people, only all the black peoples, or only the white ones there? Like in certain European areas, or certain areas in New Zealand, Australia, or certain Asian dudes, or certain people in the Middle East are mainly a lot of Arab, Middle Eastern people. They're only going to have their own race they're going to be nice to, or they're going to bully around them. Fuck around, find out type of thing. Anyways, let's see what else happens. Almost.
See, listen, I'm going to put you on my live stream.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can record me?
Yeah. I've been here for 25 years. I know you're racist.
Oh, man. Nah, he wants to end up bringing the whole race card shit on that, man. Knew he's going to end up doing it, man. Why am I not surprised? He was going to try to pull up the race card like that, bro. Come on, bro. It's like if that's like me saying, oh, like, I wonder if every white person, every Asian person, it's like, they just don't give a shit about people that are brown or Hispanic Latinos, and they don't want them all to be unalived one day, and they just want them wiped off the face of the earth type of thing. Like, that's like me being a bigot asshole motherfucker to that race, you know? I'm not gonna lie, maybe if it's a couple of them, they probably do think that and have no control over that shit at all whatsoever. It's out of my hands. That's in God's hands or the other evil devil Lucifer, Satan's hands to do what they're gonna want to do with that. It's the only person that could change their bigoted, fucked up ways and real nasty, fucked up, real nasty ways of thinking, negative limelight of how that race ethnicity is. Only people that are going to be able to change their way of thinking is their own freaking self, their own soul, their own spirit way of thinking, and their mentality ways of thinking of how that race, ethnicity, person is in their own everyday average life. And that's crazy, man. I don't know if this dude's just doing it for Twitch streaming or TikTok streaming for this African immigrant dude from Zimbabwe or Ethiopia, whatever he's from. Well, the dude's just Nigerian guy, man. Come on, bro. You're really gonna do that, man? Like, now that they know that dude's face, even though they covered his face, some of those Japanese people, they're probably gonna end up reporting him. They're probably gonna want his ass to freaking go back to whatever part of Africa he came from. He's probably gonna end up getting deported after this video. And that's gonna be his fault. He should never stood up and be wild and out, belligerent, try to snatch the freaking camera or break the other dude's camera like that, because that's just gonna make him more like the freaking suspect more than he was the victim. And the other dude was a TokyoSims dude. He wasn't even really like being harsh or a nasty piece of shit to him. He was trying to be as calm, cool, collected, and be as nice of a human being as he could, but no, he couldn't. It's fucked up shit. I don't know, so it's all the video that was there. So I'll be back in a quick second. I really want to rant to that other one too. The one happened in June or July. I've been wanting to get to it, so I guess you get two videos in one about the whole ExtraEmily chick, how she ended up doing a car accident thing. And then she made like a video response to it about it. I wish it was the whole video about her almost getting into the car accident, because I couldn't find that little bastard nowhere. All right. See you in a quick ass second. Hold on real fast. Promise to be right back. So it was all the way back in July 2nd is when it happened. So I'm literally a month and 2 weeks late on this thing. I know I should have talked about it way earlier. I kept pushing this crazy drama news, and those news is probably completely irrelevant now. They're probably going to the next newest thing now. Whatever Twitch streamer dramas, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, any other social media dramas that make drama related news, they probably moved on to the next related thing now. So anyways, without further ado, see what she had to say. She wanted to make an apology video for this, so I can't find that other one anywhere. So hopefully I'll find it soon. See, I'll put the link in the description box for maybe that one too. Who knows? All right, let's see. So this was on Sportskeeda, so I'll still remember to leave the link for this one out here. All right, let's go.
I was suspended 2 days ago for distracted driving, and I clearly understand why I was suspended because it's very dangerous, and I want to learn from my mistake and do better.
Really sure you want to learn from your mistakes and do better on that? Are you sure about that, extra ammo? Because, man, the first time she did it was, what, 2023 or 2024? Or I think it was last year, 2025. And, like, she didn't seem like she didn't feel like she had any human sympathy at all for running that old lady over almost. I think it was Obihita lady she ended up hurting. And that's a stupid-ass freaking decision that freaking girl did, man. Honestly, like, the hell were you freaking goddamn thinking, bitch? Deadass, what the hell is wrong with this airheaded bimbo freaking retard, bro? Honestly, like, goddamn, dude. What is up with your problem? Because you have millions and millions and millions of dollars and followers and viewers on Twitch and Amazon and YouTube and all the other social medias out there that you have as well. Like, it's gonna believe every single little word and bend over in their asses and just take it up the ass and just say anything. I'm just gonna believe everything that comes out of your mouth. Like, come on, bro. And I understand, because I would never know who this chick extraEmily was in 2021 before 2020. I remember hearing about these three chicks at the time. This one chick, besides the Pokemon one in 2016, 2018, it was the Emery chick, and then this one, extraEmily girl, and then this other one, Senna, which I thought she was Asian too, but I found out that she was like half black, half white at the time. So there's that. Like, at the time, if I would have never known that any of these girls had a social media platform, I would have just thought, oh wow, this really super pretty hot ass Asian chick. I'll totally believe anything this girl says. Because if you've been on my channel for many years, like 2011, 2012, even before that, my critical acquisition channel on 08 and 9, you know, I've always had this obsession with super ultra beautiful hot ass, super sexy, down bad, super badass, sexy looking chicks. Especially not just with white Latina chicks, and mainly even more with Asian women than I did with white girls or Hispanic Latina girls. And you know, it's crazy, even my own race, and that's just with Latina chicks, sometimes they're not even as beautiful to me compared to like how I see super hyper ultra attractive beautiful Asian girl chicks. Like, obviously, like this airheaded bimbo retard bitch here. If I didn't know any of the bad shit she was doing, like, I probably would have given her a green pass. Like, oh, yeah, you can do any bad, evil stuff you want as long as you stay beautiful and sexy and really cute, hot-ass Chinese, Japanese, Korean chick. I don't give a fuck what you do. But luckily, since we have these receipts and proof of evidence that she ended up being a dumbass for doing those decisions, I don't have to feel any pityness for her. I don't have to say, oh, I'm just going to give her a light slap on her wrist because she's a really pretty Asian chick. Nah. This bitch is guilty as hell. She should have went to 8-10 years in prison for doing what she did, but no. Because she's super pretty and hot, she's going to get away with it.
In the future, so from now on, I'm going to try to minimize the amount of driving that I'm doing on stream. And if I do drive on stream, I'm probably going to,
Why the heck did she not have a freaking, like, holding camera thing on there? And most of these Twitch and YouTube and TikTok fools that are outdoors of like a selfie handle camera whenever they're doing like their live streams, like it's gonna make it look more stupider.
I'm gonna have the chat off, and I just want to do better and not make the same mistake again and again. So,
oh man, she's doing that laugh like that. I don't know, that laugh could mean anything, honestly, because I've heard a lot of case studies saying from certain people when they do like a weird laugh like that. I don't know what that means, if they're taking this incident seriously, or they just think it's just a big joking game and it's not real life for them. And it's all bull crap, and it's like, and I'm taking the situation seriously. Or it could mean a whole bunch of other things. Like I said, like, I ain't no clinical therapist or psychologist or any of that type of shit. None of those things at all. I'm not a family therapist. I'm not a shrink person. I have no degrees in any of this, any childhood or adult psychology sort of things or any methods, any of that stuff. I'm just a normal ass person. I didn't go 9, 10, 12 years of university to try to be a therapist or a psychologist or what's it called? I was gonna call it theatrics, no, something else. I don't know, whatever you call them. People that study brains all the time. Clinical psychologist type of shit. I didn't get any degrees for that mess at all, so I have no idea how that shit works. Only mental health I was concerned is just all my own, and that's it. other than that, like, bro, or she could just say that because she's real scared and nervous that she's gonna get a lot more fucking backlash on the internet, and rightfully so, because she can't keep getting away with this shit, man. If you're just gonna keep live streaming and driving and riding around your car all over the city, and you end up hitting and unaliving somebody pretty soon, which thank God the person I think whoever she hit or whatever, they ended up surviving that hit. Thank God, because if they didn't, she would have blood in her hands. I don't know if she would have been able to walk her way out of that one out of court scot-free. Who knows? But as far as that goes, man, it's gonna come to a point where she keeps doing that all the time. Like, if anything, she's just live streaming when she's not driving her car all over the freaking city. Like, it's retarded as hell. It's like the simplest fucking thing in the world. I get it. Being a Twitch streamer or YouTube or TikToker person that's always live streaming your whole entire life all the time. Like, I know that's your full-time career. You have to do that. You're obliged. You're obligated to do that because this is your whole entire career now. It's not just a hobby anymore like how I do this shit as a hobby. I don't have to do YouTube videos for a year and I could come back 2-3 years later. I'll still be okay because I got my hotel casino job as my main bread and butter income. But if I lose that shit, then I'm gonna be fricked up the ass. But this one, since she does a lot of stuff, because I seen how she looks in some of her classmates, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna level with this bitch right here for ExtraEmily. Yeah, just like with her and Emily Yu and a bunch of other super pretty Asian girls that do cosplay show. Yeah, they look really hot, sexy as hell. The type of chick I would probably do a one-night stand with, pretty much. I'd F their brains out and out, get in, get out, and I want to the next freaking chick. Who knows? Because they do look super hot as shit when they do cosplays. I'm not gonna lie, but it is what it is. Like, pretty face is only gonna protect you for so long.
I do feel really bad for like being distracted and, you know, not being safe on the roads, and I totally understand why people are like, what the heck, like, what is happening? But I'm learning from it, and I want to just do better.
And the reason that they're saying, the people out there and the fans, people out there that are criticizing you, saying, oh, what the heck, what is wrong with you? The reason they're saying that shit is because you're not having no sympathy or apathy for those other fools, and you keep freaking trying to run over all the damn time. That's why they want your ass to try to get canceled. There's probably other people that are probably going to make your worst an extra mile, which I'm not going to do because I'm not that much of an evil, fucked up ass person to do that much either. And they could probably give them unaliving death threats and shit. That's probably what they're doing. Which I don't ever condone people doing doxing, dosing, or like swatting other people, because that's taken away too extra far when you start trying to take another person's life away. That's when it starts becoming really, really super ultra evil as shit. And that one, it's a big fucking no to me, man. And she's starting to get unaliving threats like that. That's super extra fucked up in my opinion. Massively fucked up. You should never do that to any human being on this earth, no matter how wrong that they did you. You should never, ever try to take another person's life away like that, man. And that's when you start becoming just as evil as the person that's doing this shit on camera. But then again, money makes people do stupid ass shit. Money, fame, and clout, especially in your teens or 20s, early 30s, like, makes you do stupid ass decisions like this. And she's just like so off reach to so many other people. She has so much millions and millions of dollars she makes every month. She forgot what it was like to live a normal life before. I don't know. In my opinion, that's probably what she forgot. She's way out of touch with a lot of her fans because they don't have money like that or wealth of material. And that's it.
And not do that again. So I won't be driving on stream for like at least.
Oh, that sucks. It should be at least forever, in my opinion. Wherever that was at. All right. I get to thoughts, views, opinions, vibes in a quick second. I still want to do a couple like news article things real quick before I so hold on a quick second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so real super ultra fast. Like I said before, I'll say it again. Vibes, views, thoughts, views, opinions, vibes, feelings, all different types of takes, emotional takes, all different types of vibes it takes, all that other good stuff. Last but definitely not least, like I normally do say, once in a while, a lot of pocket takes or controversial takes. I don't think I might have too many, but I might have some, who knows. Last but officially, big time not least, bulletproof points, unhinged thoughts, bullet points, worldviews, tipping scale points, speculation, top of my cranium, top of my dome, top of my brain here, neurons going off, real world thoughts. Unfortunately, and I do got these 4 or 5 news articles I'm going to get to, but before I get to that, I just want to get my stuff out of my chest. As far as the TokyoSims thing goes, that incident, bro, it's so stupid how narcissism, nihilism, nepo baby sort of culture is digitally, especially with Gen Z, Gen Alpha, even more than Gen Millennials. I'm not going to say my generation did any fuck ups either, because we definitely did a lot of crazy fucked up shit during our times when we were in middle school, high school, maybe even college too. When I was in community college and stuff, there's certain things I regret doing, which of course I'm not going to say to you guys because some of it is extremely private, personal shit that happened to me many, many years ago, which was about 12, 13, 14 years ago at the most. And some of them I'm not proud of. Other ones, I learned my lesson. I had to get back up and keep going again and again, keep trying again until I get the dream now that I wanted at that time. Fortunately, it didn't happen because now I work at a hotel casino job thing. But other than that, I'm just glad as hell I got that, because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to have a roof over my head either. Other than that, dude, like, as far as that goes, I know they say the Nigerian Ethiopian immigrant dude was in the wrong for that. Maybe he was. He should never brought race ethnicity into it, but and the TokyoSims, I don't know. I'm not sure if he really started that altercation, interrogation, or whatever, any of that bullshit, because if he did, like, if he was the one that was in the wrong, he was trying to, like, get a rise out of him, then he's extremely, extremely messed up for that bullshit. But then again, since he looks a lot more Asian, then he looks a lot more white, and a lot of the Japanese Asian people saw that incident happen, they're probably going to think it's a crazy psychopathic, belligerent black Nigerian dude that was going to try to take his life away. It looks like he was about to murder him in cold blood. Like, that's probably what a lot of Japanese Asian people were thinking. They already got really messed up negative stereotypes about how the United States is, and how Canada and a lot of other Western countries are, and real poor countries. They probably have a real negative mentality stereotype of how other races, especially a lot of darker skin races like brown and black people, probably even my race, my Latinos, they probably have a lot of negative fucking stereotype outlooks on how my race is. Who knows? That's just what that one stupid ass Spaniard Portuguese dude kid from Spain. He was messing around on the freaking railings, and he was punching and hitting people and all over the place, and he was speaking Spanish, Portuguese, and he's gonna make my race and this look like fucking crap now too, which is a damn fucking shame. I think it was in 2024, 2025 when that happened a couple of years ago. I don't know what the dude's name was, but I think it was like from TikTok or Kick streamer or something. It's really, really fucked up. It means if they look at people in my race, and then they're probably gonna think I'm gonna try to punch and hurt and assault people on the train. And I'm the nicest, friendliest person not in the world. I'm the nicest, friendliest, cool, calm, chill, collected person in the world. When I'm out there interacting with people in real life, I'm usually like real cool-headed, level-headed person. I don't mean no harm or animosity or fucking anger or threatening people or threatening to unalive, take their life away or any of that shit. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just right here minding my own business, just get in, get out, and go about my day. That's just how I'm doing. Like, it's like that old analogy saying you gotta put one foot in sock. I just put 1 foot sock sneaker and then tie my shoes and retie my shoes at the same time, and pull up my pants like everyone else does. That's nobody special. Other than that, I don't know. This is probably just gonna make a lot more of a worse, fucked up impression about black people, especially the ones that are immigrants. Like, they already have a bad, fucked up time. I'm not trying to get into politics, but I remember in May, June, July, like a month or two ago or 3 months ago, I was talking about how a lot of Arab Middle Eastern Muslim people are starting to burn down a lot of blue Buddhist monk temples, shrine temples in Japan. And a lot of Japanese Asian people are probably going to start hating Arab Middle Easterns because of that shit. They're probably going to think they're all evil, just some of them being evil, you know? It's a damn shame, but when you're living in small, tiny, homogenous countries and you're not the majority of that race and ethnicity, they're going to automatically assume that you're the one that started that shit. They're not going to say, oh, maybe we'll give them a second or third or fifth or 10th chance. No. They're probably going to want you the fuck out of that country immediately. And that's just how it is. To a lot of places. A lot of places are homogenous countries. Probably the same thing in a lot of Southeast Asian countries like Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and parts of the Philippines, maybe even places like Vietnam and other places like Myanmar, and then South Korea. They're probably the exact same way like Japan is. I wouldn't be surprised. But other than that, whoever's in the wrong, I really don't give a shit who's in the wrong. It doesn't matter to me. Like, and again, this dude's already, I heard he's got his own like fashion line of a lot of stuff. This dude's already a millionaire, billionaire already. He made his own glasses line. This TokyoSims dude is super rich as hell now. He made like his own freaking fashion model design. He's making his own music. He's making his own like clothing lines. He's making his own like what? Freaking advice on how to get girls and all that shit. So the dude's already living like he's a rich millionaire playboy dude already. So he's good for the rest of life. And now for the other thing, real quick, the ExtraEmily thing that happened almost 2.5 months ago. I know it's a really long ass time ago since it went down. So I was real late on that one. I kept pushing it. So I know it's probably like 7, 9, 10 weeks ago since it happened. This is the thing, bro. She really means it in her heart of hearts that she's never gonna like doing live streaming while driving in the car, and she really like is actually sorry for all the people that she put all those other people's lives at risk on the roads while just driving a live stream at the same time. You know, she's probably not the only one that does that. There's probably other people that do that all the fucking time too, but it's getting worse and worse and worse. I think when TikTok became a thing, it started getting way extra worse in 2017, 18, and just escalated and accumulated to being almost a danger fucking field on the road. It's almost like driving like suicide, like unaliving yourself when you go on the freeways and all that. I can attest to that big time too, because over here in Vegas, there's always car accidents all the fucking time. There's like at least 40, 50,000, maybe 100,000 accidents a day or a week every time. And people are either getting injured from it or worse. They don't come back from ever again. They go on to the afterlife of heaven or hell. Who knows? Depends on how good of a person they were, how evil of a person they were. And that, between that person's soul and God's freaking final judgment, who knows? As far as that goes, I don't really think she meant the apology. I think like she was just lying most of the time. She was probably getting her lawyers or attorneys to tell her what to say and what to do and how to act. I feel like in my heart of hearts, I don't think she was really being like legit. She was being genuine with the apology. Even if she got like what 2-3 days or 2-3 weeks of suspension on Twitch, she's already made all of her money. She doesn't have to do this shit ever again. Like, unless she still wants to keep it as a career, unless she just wants to do purely cosplay as a job, or purely, hey, she wants to go in the Hollywood industry next. Like, she wants to be an actress or a music artist or comedian or something. Maybe she gets sick and tired of doing Twitch or TikTok or Instagram live streams for her fans, and she just wants to go to the bigger Hollywood show, which some of these Twitch streamers end up going for the bigger money over there. But the thing is, I don't know if there's all agencies that do this. From what I heard, like I said before, say it again, the same ones that those other two African American kids that they ended up getting really big, the Black American kids that were for Gen Zers and Alphas, like the Kaisen Fool and I Show Speed, they ended up getting signed up to these agency contracts for, I don't know if this is real or not. My boy, The Truth Is, and my other conspiracy theory friends I usually listen to a lot, like KJ and Richard from Boston, all those other guys. A lot of these live streaming places for talent agencies, the same ones that do all the devil worshiping, Illuminati, Freemasonry, selling out your soul to, aka Satan, Lucifer, the devil, and all that mess. It's the same people that control the whole parts of the world of entertainment and movies and music and fortunately probably video games to that mess too. And live streaming sites like Twitch or Kick or Amazon, YouTube, and all that stuff. They control all of that entertainment. So if ExtraEmily did want to go to that Hollywood side of stuff, she'd probably have to sell out her soul. And there's literally no going back once you sell out your soul. That's over. That's Satan, devil, Beelzebub's thing he's going to keep for the rest of his whole eternal life, and you're fucked after that, unfortunately. Anyways, let's read the first one real quick here. So let's get a credit is due to this guy here from Rock, Paper, Shotgun. It says, Xbox head Arsha Sharma reportedly visited Bethesda HQ. Workers put up a red flag representing laid-off status. A giant inflatable rat is outside. It's got to give credit to this person from CW News. I'm just going to call her other name. Kunuki or Kunken. Owaisen Kuken. Got to credit this one. It's going to read a little bit of it here. There's a lot of it here, so links down below if I remember to put it there. It's probably a weird day to be working at Bethesda Rockville headquarters. In a week's time, on August 18th, the Communications Worker of America organized weeks numerous rail across the United States and Canada in support of Xbox workers, 1,600 of which may lose their jobs over the next year. That's scary. AI generated shit. Hopefully it's not real, but it might be real, unfortunately. The top of the 1,600 have already been laid off today, like a couple days ago. Today is shared by game developer Christopher Kern, a CWA union member. I've already initiated a protest outside Bethesda HQ in the form of a giant inflatable rat and a huge number of planted flags, each one representing a laid-off worker, as Xbox CEO Ashra Sharma reported. A statement from the OB1BGS CWA members Nathan Hahn, hopefully I'm saying that right. The move is explained as follows. It says, we heard that Microsoft's, quotation marks, heard that Microsoft's leadership was coming to our offices this week and decided to make our presence visible at the office to show how our developers have been impacted by these devastating layoffs, ... To show our presence, we put up posters around the office, but we were immediately told by management we couldn't have posters facing outside of our cubes. That sucks. That is a damn shame. Oh, there's more of it too. Members of Enjoying Inflatable Rat deployed a red flag labeled the restaurant. The protest was coincidence with a visit from Xbox CEO Sharma was apparently in the studios today. August 11th. Oh, okay. So this is from like a day ago. By the time you guys see it, it's like 4 or 5 days ago. It says, then we brought in balloons they couldn't see so that they could see where we were here, but inside our cubes. And this time, a separate team of laid-off developers planted flags outside, one flag for each laid-off developer. Each flag was a public reminder of how many people in management were cut from our teams. Ugh, that's super heartbreaking as hell, man, to see that. Not just our colleagues and co-workers, but our friends at the end of the day, unquote. Damn, that's just super fucked up to see this shit happening, bro, honestly. Shame on all those asshole motherfuckers besides the CEO, man. I know the other chick, the one that's the CEO, that's been CEO for a couple months already, Ashra Sharma, whatever West Indian Airman released her name that is, I don't know. She probably doesn't really give a fuck about any of her workers. It's just, there's a bunch of numbers. They don't give a fuck about you. There's just a bunch of numbers or a bunch of freaking small, tiny little ants. And you can get stepped on and obliterated and you get destroyed like cockroaches anytime you want. Whenever they want to fucking fire you, they got the power to do it. Like, yeah, we don't want you working there no more. Fuck off. Good luck. Have another job. And best of luck to whatever job you get in the future. Like, they don't give a fuck about you. It's a damn fucking shame, but that's how this freaking evil demon beast system is. The second you can't even find work for anywhere else, you're going to be screwed out the ass. You might not ever get a job ever again. It might be homeless or like, God forbid. But that's how a lot of these CEOs are so out of touch with so many of these other people that have so much shitload of money. These CEO billionaires and corporate trillionaires, quadrillionaires, and sextillionaires that have so much money, control all the world's entertainment and movies and music and video games and anime and all this other comedy stuff and documents and politics and all that shit. It's like they could give less of a crap about you. And it's just how it is. So, Godspeed to those people that end up getting laid off. Hopefully they find some work soon, man. Hopefully it's more stable than the one that they had before. All right, I'll be back in a quick second to read the last four. Hold on, real fast, hold on.